coffee and to get a pizza, and we're going to share a pizza. But Prada was really good. I really like the gold bag. I really like that bag, but I'm undecided about, and the thing is, it's a limited edition, so I don't know whether they're going to have it in London. To be honest, I'm gonna try and get it there, just because then I get the points. Cappuccino. That is a good coffee.
Looks good.
The pizza looks amazing. Yay, we found it. You know how I told you earlier that we found Luisa via Roma, but it was shut? That was like the offices, I think. This is the actual store. So we're going to go in and check out what they've got. If you're planning a trip to Florence, I would massively recommend that you check out Luisa via Roma. So some of you will probably be familiar with Luisa via Roma because they've got quite a big online presence, and I feel like they're really well known for doing excellent discounts from time to time. And if I can find out any discount codes, I will link to them below. But if you go into their store, they have stock. They've got a cafe at the top. They offer you tea, they offer you coffee. But can you see this big screen here? If there is anything you want that they don't have in store, you can go onto this screen. They use it to also check whether they have stock of your item in store, but you can order things into the store, which is what I did. I ordered a pair of earrings and they didn't have them, but they ordered them in for me, and within a couple of days they were in, and I just went in and collected them, so that was pretty easy. But their store is fantastic. They've got a really good selection. I think they have a rooftop terrace, although I didn't go up that high, so I can't kind of confirm. But they had a lot of Salaron. They also had things like evening gowns, which I haven't seen on the website. They do have evening gowns on the website, but I saw some that I hadn't seen before, like this amazing gold one that you can see here. Hadn't seen that before, or even look at that. That one on the right there looks really good. So yeah, really worth the trip, really worth a visit. I thought Luisa via Roma was called that because everything came via Rome. It doesn't, it's because the street it's on in Florence is called Via Roma. They also have a range of brands that you can't easily get on their website, including Christian Louboutin, which you can get from time to time. I have seen it on there, but not very regularly. So you can get brands in there that you can't buy off their website. I've just come into the fitting room because there's this jacket, although I want it in the pink with the grey, so this bit's grey and then all of this is pink. This is the yellow, but they don't have the pink in stock in store, it's only on the website. So the nice lady was like, look, go and try it on in your size and see if it fits, and then you can order it online to your home. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to try this on now. The grey version, this monogram is more muted, it's a lot softer. This is quite, like, if you're not into logos, you're probably screaming right now. Hopefully you are. But no, it looks really nice, so we'll try it. We've just walked out of Luisa via Roma and this is opposite. How beautiful is this? Look at that, stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. Like, this coat is really nice. That's so cool. I like this brand. Look at those boots there, they're so nice. I like them anyway, that's my sort of style there. Then there's this houndstooth jacket, or I think that's called Prince of Wales, that print actually. Nice trousers, nice shoes. I do like this kind of thing, this style. These are €245. And then we were just looking at these coats. They're really nice, but they're real fur, and I'm not really into real fur. But these are what are they? 898, just FYI. And they have it in black and also in cream. I quite like this though, because this doesn't have the fur on it. And it's like a nice short length, kind of slightly shorter length. Very nice. There's some more from outside the window. I know I showed you inside, but there's some more there. So if this is your style, then check out this shop. They're really nice in there as well, really, really lovely. And I love the style. Hello everyone, we've come out this evening and we were thinking about going to this restaurant behind us, although there are so many restaurants around here that we're just walking around to see which one, and there's one in front of us. We're just going to go and check out the menu. It overlooks the square, so it's like a really nice location. Okay, so looking at the menu, I think I'm going to get the carbonara de mer, which is what I really love, anything that's got seafood in it. And I think David, are you looking at pasta?
Yeah.
David's looking at pasta as well. Although the pizzas here look quite good as well. There's some decent pizzas. Really, really nice. Oh, it's very romantic in here. It's very nice. Like tablecloths remind me of Lady and the Tramp. You remember that film? Who remembers that film? Very 90s. We're just starting with some bread, and we've got some olive oil and balsamic vinegar. And over here, the bread. Such a nice restaurant. This is my food. David got a pizza in the end, and we got a salad to share. The food on this trip has been so good. I cannot begin to tell you how good it's been. And for dessert to share, we got a tiramisu. You have to. You're in Italy. You have to have a tiramisu. I love this.
Don't get this on your jacket.
No, I won't get it on my jacket because I'm wearing like a cream jacket. Okay, I'll tuck in my napkin. David?
Thanks.
You first. You first.
Thanks.
Any good? Very good. Okay, so I'm just waiting for David. David was at the bar having a coffee while I filmed the earlier bit of this video. But he's just gone upstairs to get one of the cameras, so I'm going to wait for him. But in the meantime, I thought I would show you around the area down here because this hotel is gorgeous. And one thing I was going to tell you, and it's not an advert, but it's going to sound like it. So I always use this company called Travel Centre, I think they're called, and I cannot recommend them enough. They found the hotels that we stayed in Milan, but also in this hotel, and they find the most quirky, cool places, and they also get it at a price that's cheaper than we would be able to get it, even if you booked it yourself individually, like flights and hotel, because they book so many packages for people that they get like a bulk discount price, and it takes the headache out of it. They do all the transfers from the airport for you, they do everything, and I cannot recommend them enough. They're absolutely brilliant. So that sounds like a paid advert. I promise it's not. They don't even know I do YouTube. I've paid for this holiday myself. I just thought I'd let you know, for any of you thinking about travelling anywhere, that they are so good. But I'm just going to wait for David, and then we're going to head to this department store. So this is the department store. It's quite noisy around here. This is it. Let's go inside. There were a few department stores in Florence. There's this one, which was my personal favourite. I feel in this department store there were more brands. You had Loewe, Tod's, Stella McCartney, Furla, quite a few different brands. And I found that this was, as I mentioned, my favourite store to go in when it came to just being able to go in and see like a whole load of stuff. The prices were I would say by the time you've done the currency conversion, the prices were the same as what they are in the UK. The only difference is obviously you can get the tax back, and the tax is 12% in Italy. So if you were to buy anything, you could go to the airport and claim your tax back at the end. As I've mentioned in this video, I didn't really buy too much when I was there because everything I saw that I really liked, I knew I could get at home. And I knew that I could go into Harrods and get the double points if I were to buy it there. There were a couple of things that were kind of Italian owned brands, like for example Soli Studio, that bag that you saw in the last video, that is playing on my mind. I'm not going to lie about that, that's really playing on my mind. But apart from that, there was nothing that I saw that I was like, oh, this is an absolute must have. By the way, I'm going to voice record this bit because the music was blaring. It was so loud. I did actually talk over all of this, but I'm trying to edit it and you can't actually hear what I'm saying. So I'm just going to leave you now with some nice music and to show you some of the cool things that I found in this store. There was a really good mix of men's and women's, and they also had a really good beauty department, which I'll show you in 1 second. I've walked past this shop. Look at that, 149 euros for a jacket. That one is 179. These are really good prices. 129 there for that blue one. 79 for the puffer jacket. 139 euro for this. More bags in the window here. So this looks like a larger size and that's a smaller size there. If you go in, you get got. So I'm not going to go in. That looks like the Capucines, doesn't it? That sort of style bag looks like Louis Vuitton Capucines.
How are we doing?
These are the kinds of little streets that you get around here, and they're so quintessentially Florence Italian. So just next to that street is this little boutique, and they've got some quite nice bags in here, look. So they've got this looks like snake. Some more down here. I wish I could go in and show you this. And then there's this silver one at the top. As well as like coats, more bags at the back there. I don't know why this place isn't open because it is Monday now. And it's around 12 or 1 o'clock. Maybe they've gone for lunch, I'm not sure. I keep doing that, don't I? I keep thinking I've pressed record and I haven't. We've come back to the hotel for some lunch and I'll show you what we're having in a second. They're just preparing it for us. But we've got 2 more days out here. The food out here is so good. Least to say, I'm going to be on a diet when I get back. And I think you're the same, you feel the same. We've both definitely put on weight. The carbohydrates every single day, like 3 courses of full carbohydrate every day is starting to take its toll. But yeah, I'll show you the food when it arrives. So this is what we've ordered, and David just said to me, can you have the pepperami? Because he had pepperami last night and died of salt inhalation in the night. And this one's just mozzarella cheese with tomato. And it's really tasty, but it's actually quite light. Right, so do you want to swap?
I'm going to swap
one.
This one.
Okay.
For your small.
Okay. Thank you. It's all going to fall apart, isn't it? Wonderful. Yes, do a swap. Hey everyone. Oh god, things have taken a turn for the worst. I'm just in the hotel room with David and about an hour ago, the boarding place that we put the rabbits into when we go on holiday, they called us, and Cooper has been really ill. And if I'm really honest with you, I don't know about you, David, I'm worried he might die from this.
He might do, yeah.
He might die from this. They phoned us, so he's been to the vet, and he's got stasis. And for any of you who know anything about rabbits, it can happen at any time, and it can kill them. And if they don't eat within a certain amount of time, and if they don't drink, then their stomach, their guts stop completely, and they just die. And we're both sat in the hotel room waiting for a call. We've got to wait an hour and a half to hear from the boarding place, and they're going to tell us whether he's picked up or not from being with the vet. The vet's given him pain medication and also this medicine that gets their stomachs moving, and we're really praying that it works on him, because if it doesn't, he's got to go back into the vet on an emergency overnight thing, put on a drip, and even that might not work. And we're still in Italy for another 3 days. And I just want to be at home, to be honest, right now. This is the last place I want to be. I want to be at home with him. I want to be able to take him to the vet myself. David is like pacing backwards and forwards right here, right now. This is so stressful.
Well, it's only just happened to Louis.
And it only just happened to Louis. Like, we lost Louis on the 1st of August, and now this with Cooper. And Cooper's only young. He's really young. But then age doesn't mean anything when it comes to gut stasis. It can happen at any point for any reason, and they don't know what's caused it. And the lady that's looking after him is trying to like get him to eat, but he's just not, which is even more upsetting. Because I wish that I was there. I wish he was at home. I really wish he was at home, but he's not. So that's what's going on right now. We're just waiting in the hotel room to hear any news, and hopefully when I come back on here momentarily, it will be to tell you that he's perked up. Really, really fingers crossed. Okay, I know you can't really see me very well. It's very dark in here. We've come for dinner. The situation with Cooper is he's improving. So the lady who's looking after him has been in touch with me, and she's like, he's perked up a bit. He still isn't eating, but we're really hoping that he's going to pull through. But in the meantime, we didn't want to go out for dinner. We didn't really feel like going out. So we've just come downstairs to the hotel restaurant to eat. So I was looking at the menu, and David had this the other day, the yellow pumpkin to start, and it was so, I tasted a bit, it was so delicious. And I had the beef cheek, which was delicious as well, but I don't know what else to get. To try, like, I really want to get that again, but I want to try something different as well. I'm thinking I might go for that, the roasted Tuscan pork, or the grilled croaker, which is a fish. I don't know which one to go for. We're just waiting on text here to hear back from the lady looking after Cooper, and we are literally praying, saying prayers, not at the table, not like weird. We are literally praying that he's going to be okay, because it's very stressful right now. And these are where the chefs work. So our table is literally here, and you can watch the food be prepared over there. So this is what I ordered: pumpkin with parmesan. And I tried David's the other night, and it was so good, so I wanted to order my own. Try this now. I'm very excited to eat my own. And then this is our food. So the food's just turned up. I got the pork, whatever it is. Can't remember what it is. David got the beef cheek, and we also got some of these crispy potatoes to kind of go with it. So yes, this is our dinner. Good morning, everyone. Oh, feeling just... Both of us just feel rough this morning. So the situation with Cooper is, in the night, I'm not going to lie, after the pictures that the lady sent us, we thought he was going to die. And we spoke to her first thing this morning. We were awake all night. Like, for any of you who have pets, particularly when you go on holiday and they get deathly ill to the point where they could die. It's so stressful because all we want to do is be near him and like look after him ourselves. But the lady that does the boarding, she is like a rabbit expert. She is holding him to keep him warm. She's got him on a heat pad to keep him warm because his temperature's down. She's manually feeding him through a syringe into his mouth on the regular to try and get his stomach moving. The vet that she took him to is a rabbit specialist, and that vet has confirmed that he has got a blockage in his stomach which could lead to stasis. So he doesn't have stasis yet, but he's got a blockage, and that's the problem. And he's on medication now twice a day to try and get that blockage moving. She sent me a video first thing this morning, literally at like 7 o'clock this morning. She's been awake with him until 1 a.m, holding him, keeping him warm, feeding him. She said to me that when she got up this morning, she fully expected him to be dead, to be honest. She was like, if I'm really honest with you, like I thought he wasn't going to be here. Thank God he is. And she said he's a real fighter. He's really pushing through. So we're just gonna, David and I are just gonna have a chilled out day today. I really want to get her a gift to thank her for going above and beyond and just for looking after him in a way that we would personally look after him, because he's like our baby. And it's given us so much comfort knowing that he's not just stuck in a hutch somewhere, knowing that he's in someone's house and she's caring for him like he is her own. So we want to go out and get her a gift. I don't know if there's going to be anything in Florence. I might have to get her something in the UK when we get back, but we're going to go and do that today and just have a walk around and be chill. So I'm going to put on my hoodie and we're just going to go for a walk and, you know, not get up to anything too flash or anything like that. But that's the situation with him, and hopefully by the time this video goes live he'll be all better and he'll be at home. But if anything changes, I'll let you know. So we come out for our walk and I found some shops that we didn't see yesterday. This shop here, which everything's real fur in there, which is sad actually. It would be amazing if it was faux fur, because some of their stuff's quite cute, quite kind of quirky. Got more there. It's like bag and headbands. And then just next door is another store. This one sells jewellery items. And then opposite that we found this shoe shop called Font, and they've got some shoes in the window around here. Nothing grabbing my attention, to be honest, but that's just my personal taste. You might really like this kind of thing, and these are the kind of prices. So not cheap, but I would imagine they're like full leather, of course. And we found this, which I think is one of the famous bridges in Florence. And down here is this sweet little shopping street. So I've just stopped at this shop. This is the name of it. And one thing I'm noticing, they've got their own very unique design and style of bag. And it looks quite good quality. These are all of the men's ones. I'm going to show you the women's in a second. So here we've got some document cases, some bags here. Pink one up there, like a camera bag. No prices in this window, so I can't show you, but if there's anything you like the look of, this is the name of the shop, so go and check it out. Now this stuff looks like pretty good quality actually. Look, that's Stingray there. And they've got like bags in the window. And this is quite a famous brand, some of you might be familiar. And they've got their own bags as well. These look like exotics. Oh, look. Interesting. So you can have like a personal order made if you like the look of something maybe and you want it in a certain colour. So as you saw from that last shop, they have a lot of Hermes, Kelly and Birkin inspired bags. They also had some Bottega, like this, the way it's woven. It's kind of like quite Bottega style, and that's quite Chanel style. I've noticed there's a lot of that around here. I really prefer it when they do their own thing, like these little bags here. I prefer it when they make their own style. And you get something that's quite unique to Italy, as opposed to something that looks like it's trying to be a designer item. What do you think though? But if I show you in the other window of this shop, they've got lots of exotics. As you can see, lots of like snake. That's quite sweet. So yeah, this street's quite good actually. There's quite a lot on it. So we've carried on walking over that bridge that I was just telling you about, and we found this shop. Look, they've got some stingray there, and then down here on the sign it says that this is all python, and they've got wallets, they've got bags. This bag, I love this colour, the way it's got turquoise on the inside and the outside's like pastel rainbow. I also really like these tall boots, and they come in a shorter height as well, so if you prefer that. And they've got these key rings. So if you're into exotics, I thought I'd just show you what there is here. There's this other shop here. So Kat, if you are watching, Kat basically emailed me a while ago knowing I was coming to Florence and told me about a restaurant which we went to yesterday, but there was a queue outside of it and they're fully booked until 16th of November because it's that good. But Kat also told me about these bag shops where you can get custom bags made. Now I don't know if this is a custom bag shop. I have seen them, as you saw in this vlog, but I think now I'm looking around there is a difference. You've got bag leather shops that do leather jackets, bags, belts, but you also have these market stall holders, and the market stall holders don't do like the great quality. More bags here. These are quite nice, quite unique. Hey everyone, so we're just out walking and I took a call from the lady that runs the rabbit boarding, and Cooper has died. Oh, I can't take this. This is like too much. It only just happened like 2 months ago and now it's happened again. And it's so upsetting. Sorry, I need to end this vlog here. I hope you don't mind.